my old coach, and I remember this from 10 years ago, but he said there's negotiables and there's non-negotiables. Did I tell you anything about that?
Yeah.
So, like, related to our in life, basically.
Yeah.
A non-negotiable is a healthy environment, you know.
Yeah.
But in a golf swing, you have to get your distance. You have to judge the wind. That's non-negotiable. But negotiable is if I'm going to cut it, draw it. You know, if I'm going to take practice strokes back behind the ball, in front of it, beside it. So for you, since we're trying to build a fundamental foundation, the setup is a non-negotiable because you can control that because you don't have a disability and you are competent, right?
Are you competent?
Competent. So you're kind of, you might be smart. You're smart enough.
Or you should be smart enough to set up.
You should be smart enough to, you've got a stick on the ground, you've got a black mat, you can tell where the lines are. You've just got to get your feet perfectly square if you're going to hit a straight shot. Because if you don't, your body's set up, you know, your hips and shoulders are open, but then your feet are square, say, because your feet are pretty square, but I think your hips and shoulders are open to your feet. But then it's rerouting your, we can't really fix your swing. We don't know what in your swing is off because depending where your body's aligned,
Right.
it's gonna, you're mix and matching things to try to make it work because you're athletic. But we could try to fix something, but it's never gonna fix because you may set up close the next time, then you're trying to do it, but
Right.
you're going the opposite way, you know?
So your setup.
But if you have the same setup every time, then you can build a swing that you consistently do.
Trip, where do you set?
So if you look at the takeaway, so I have that yellow line on your hands. So it looks like he kind of adjusted as he's taken away. He's getting square. But now he's, when the club's parallel to the ground, right about there,
It's a little inside.
yeah, inside, which is not where we want to play from, we've decided.
Right.
But what's causing it, because everything correlates to something. So yeah, you can turn flat. So we're gonna draw this for your shoulder plane. And you don't have to be perfectly parallel to your shoulder plane or to the swing plane, but you gotta be pretty close. So if you turn flat, that club's gonna wanna suck in behind you. But your shoulder plane is pretty good, right? So you're just kind of rolling it there.
Right.
So your turn drills are working, but you gotta pay attention to let that ball drill we did, keeping the arm swinging up. Remember last week when I said your arm was getting down here? That's what that is. That's where the ball, when you're turning, you want to keep it wide and in front of you. You don't want to let it get your stuck here, right? So
Sure.
try to feel that ball drill on your next swing after you set up square. And square is actually, since the target line is there, right? So we don't have the stick set up right, so then your feet are parallel. So we need to angle everything just a hair more right. So you may not even be over the top, it's just your body's aligned left, you're swinging down your body line. Now it says 6 degrees left.
Right.
So that's why we're not getting accurate data unless your setup is correct.
Perfect.